Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, January 11, 2023. The state's end-to-end digitized ticketing system takes effect on February 1. With the full rollout of the system, the issue of undocumented traffic tickets across relevant agencies will become a thing of the past. The streamlined and integrated process is an upgrade from the 12-year-old traffic ticket management system. In Parliament Tuesday, National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang explains that once a traffic ticket is generated using the handheld device, the information will be available immediately to all stakeholders.
Not only will it increase the efficiency of the public safety and traffic enforcement officers by ensuring that motorists who break the law receive with immediacy the prescribed consequence, but importantly, it will nullify also speculation, corruption, and avoidance.
Dr. Chang adds that police data shows that over 720,000 traffic tickets were written in 2022, the highest in the history of law enforcement.
The enhanced ticketing system guarantees that tickets and related information in the TTMS system will be accurate and readily available. It will lead to significant improvement in public order and safety as we are able to bring discipline to our roadways, and that is among the primary purposes of what we are doing.
Still in Parliament Tuesday, Minister Chang says a resolution aimed at providing an amnesty and expungement of demerit points on specified tickets is to be brought before the House shortly. The motion, which is to be brought by the Ministry of Transport, will apply to all tickets issued before February 1, 2018. Meanwhile, expungement will be given for demerit points accrued on tickets that have been paid between February 1, 2018 and January 31, 2023.
All their demerit points, which allow for their license to be suspended or sometimes a period of time or other penalties executed based by the ITA, will be expunged. But we are not granting an amnesty for that period. You must pay your tickets for having breached the law.
With research showing that there are approximately 3,000 offenders, Dr. Chang is urging these persons to make use of the Saturday and night court sittings to settle outstanding tickets.
If you're not closed by the 31st of January, all the penalties will carry on into the new era, as well as the additional penalties to be brought in by the implementation or the beginning of the Road Traffic Act of 2018. The regulation will now be coming to force on the 1st of February 2023.
Jamaicans are invited to review the draft National Identification System (NIDS) regulations and submit feedback to the Office of the Prime Minister by February 21. Minister with responsibility for NIDS, Floyd Green, tabled 4 draft regulations in Parliament on Tuesday. They are the National Identification and Registration Regulations 2023, the National Identification and Registration Information Security Regulations, the National Identification and Registration Assignment of National Identification Numbers Regulations, and the National Identification and Registration Appeals Tribunal Regulations. The regulations are available on the NIDS website at nidsfacts.gov.jm.
What we're asking people to now do, Madam Speaker, we're encouraging the members of this House to take the regulations, to speak to their various constituencies, to inform their constituents, and to get feedback, and to pass that feedback to the Office of the Prime Minister.
NIDS is an electronic form of identification that stores the personal information of citizens and non-nationals of a country in a secure database. Persons should email their feedback to customercare@nids.gov.jm or via the feedback form at nidsfacts.gov.jm. The regulations are scheduled to be implemented within the first 3 months of the new financial year, starting April. A report by the Office of the Children's Advocate, OCA, which was tabled in Parliament on Tuesday, is now with the police. The report has prompted further investigations by law enforcement officers after details have emerged regarding a questionable relationship between the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, CPFSA, and operator of Embracing Orphans, Carl Rabansky. This is to ascertain whether charges can be laid against anyone who is found to have abused or facilitated the abuse of children. Minister of Education and Youth Favour Williams made the announcement in a statement in the House of Representatives on Tuesday. She said having learned of the suspension of Mr. Rabansky's teaching license in Washington due to inappropriate conduct with a minor, the CPFSA was instructed to sever partnerships with him and his organization. The Office of the Children's Advocate report, however, revealed that CPFSA CEO Rosalie Gage Gray failed to do so.
I was misled by the CEO of the CPFSA by a failure to report facts to me, despite the many times the CEO reported in our weekly meeting. Based on the report of the OCA, it is not in the best interest of our children in state care for the CEO of the CPFSA to remain as head of agency while further investigation takes place.
Minister Williams says the matter is now before the Office of the Service Commission and the Permanent Secretary for a final decision to be made. And finally, Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett is calling on investors to make the annual Jamaica Blue Mountain Coffee Festival a signature international event. Speaking at the launch of the festival at Devon House on Monday, Minister Bartlett says the coffee festival is now a commercial event and the ministry stands ready to market it.
And so we have a product that by itself can be marketed. What we need to make sure is that we develop now the entrepreneurial capacity to drive this. And we could be bringing thousands and thousands of people to Jamaica annually for this coffee festival. And that's what I want to see.
Meanwhile, Member of Parliament for East Rural St. Andrew, Juliet Holness, says the festival is very beneficial for coffee farmers in the constituency.
It has actually created a lot of new business for them. Creativity just abounds only because of the coffee festival. So for the first time, I'm seeing coffee tea bags.
The festival will take place on March 25, 2023 in Newcastle and will include the usual Farmers' Day, barista competition and coffee panel discussions. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.